versus Nova Esports.
It will be MCES with the opening attack here, Woody. It is Synthé, and it looks like he starts with a lightning spell into Hog Riders. I am very much looking forward to seeing how this one turns out.
Yeah, pure Hog Mayhem is an interesting mix-up here. We had more often seen Hogs paired with Miners. That hybrid army is a bit more versatile, able to take down non-defensive structures with those Miners, but focusing on Hog Riders means that he's got a bit more work to do on the beginning of this raid, taking down structures up on the top side to ensure that the funnel is perfect for the Hogs as they make their second stage hit. We're starting out with Ice Golems to protect this Archer Queen, a Wall Wrecker as well to go for that Town Hall early. Of course, everyone out there knows the first star is earned by knocking down the Town Hall, second from 50%, and that third coveted 3-star is earned only by 100% destruction.
And that is exactly what the teams are needing. 3 stars. As soon as the Town Hall goes down, the first star is secured. Hog Riders are flying in from the left-hand side of the base. An early Grand Warden's ability here as well, Woody. Synthé means business. He wants to take down this base in record time.
I did not think that pigs could fly, but Synthé has proven me wrong. Excellent placement on that heal spell, able to top all the Hogs back off, even with so much scattershot damage raining in on them. I'm a bit worried about that bottom pack, though. They've broken off from the main stage and are finally looping back in to get that Grand Warden Life Aura once again. That's a lot of splash damage being dished out against them, but they are holding up so well, Judo. This looks like a triple on the very first hit.
1 minute and 30 seconds gone. He still has half of the time left, Woody. Hog Riders will survive. What a beautiful freeze spell to get the Expo and the cannon, making sure that he is taking everything serious. He does not want to do any swagging on this attack. Make sure to take down the buildings. Well, in record time, we have over a minute left. Hog Riders really coming in strong here. We know how good Synthé is with this. And Woody, what a start for MCES.
Marvelous destruction from Synthé, and we gotta hand it to him. All that extra time at the end could come in crucial. When it comes down to it, we go to stars, then percentage destruction, then average attack time as the final tiebreaker. The fact that Synthé went in there and got the triple just so quickly is really impressive. Perfect planning from him and executed flawlessly on that first hit. Nova have really got their work cut out for them, but if anyone's gonna step up to the plate to even this playing field, Tomas 95 is gonna be it.
He certainly can be. Nova Esports have competed in the previous 4 qualifiers. They have become so close, and yet so far this is their final opportunity. Thomas 95 needs to get the 3-star to make sure that they really start this qualifier how they intend to go on. But Woody, he has found a Tesla farm right to the corner of the base with the Grand Warden. Thankfully, he is getting through that and now transitions into the lightning spells, taking apart many of the inner defenses.
Tomas 95 is the single most consistent attacker on this Nova Esports lineup. He has had 8 attacks in separate wars during the competitive season this year, and the worst attack, Judo, a 2-star, 91%. He almost always comes out on top, but so many times before, he has run out of time, and that's what I'm starting to worry about with this long stage Warden walk early on. He caught a Tesla farm in the right corner, which is pretty good news, given that he can take it down early without much resistance, but it has slowed down the first stage of this hit, which is finally being deployed now. The Mass Witch is coming out to swarm these defenses.
He certainly took a lot of time taking down that right-hand side. And look, Synthé was nearly finishing up his attack at this point, which is crazy to think. But as long as you get the 3 stars, that is the main thing. Remember, stars are the most important factor. Now, the Grand Warden's ability is used as the Battle Blimp comes through, but there's a tornado trap here, Woody. It might not get to the Town Hall. It is stuck. He is waiting, trying to get there. Oh, and it does get over the wall. Incredible.
just barely makes it, but barely is good enough for Thomas 95. The battle blimp has done its duty, and the town hall goes crashing down. Massive clump of troops on the exterior of this base have yet to focus on the main targets on the inside. That Eagle artillery finally taking some damage as the witches are getting back into the swing of things. But man, so much time has been spent on the early stage of this attack. A minute left and still 40% of the base on the outside. Cleanup is going to be really difficult for Tomas 95 without any jump spells or any way to get over these massive maxed out walls.
Well, you called it early on, Woody, with time, and it is ticking down very quickly. He needs perfect timing on the Queen's ability and the Royal Champion's ability. There is the Queen's ability trying to just speed things up with the archers. Freezes the single target Inferno and the defending Royal Champion. And with the attacking Royal Champion ability going off, it is going to help, but it's not enough to get through the single target Inferno. With 30 seconds left, it could still be very close as the single now goes down, Woody.
It's the last line of defense! Tomas 95 leaping over hurdles, knocking down as many buildings as he can, but he's lost the Archer Queen. Witches are swarming the final wave for a massive avalanche of destruction, but these bony boys can't get it done quickly enough. Seconds ticking away as Tomas 95 is once again in that awful spot. A time fail, 2-star, 96%.
Yes, a 96% 2-star from Thomas 95. Pretty even off the bat, just time management being the most crucial element of these attacks, especially if you're going to kick off your attack with a Warden Walk, Judo.
Absolutely, so much time was used initially and it really came into play. The splash damages at the back end as well really just took out the skeletons super quickly, and it meant that no matter what Thomas did, he just couldn't get the final few percentages down.
That 4% means everything, and Nova will be behind an entire star off the first round of attacks. We're exchanging things back to the MCES side of the board as Arium will be our next hitter. He's moving in with that old favorite, the Lava Loon. Triple lava with 3 ice golems as well to block for what we expect to be Sui heroes on the bottom corner. I see 2 air defenses next to that town hall. That is going to be a really juicy target for him to lock onto early.
Certainly will be. Now, with the clan castle down, it does mean that his heroes can step directly into the base, do a lot of damage, and he did get a lot of damage onto the enemy queen as well with the lightning spells. Looks like the Royal Champion, though, is ignoring her.
Wow!
He needs the Royal Champion to take down the queen. Oh, but she doesn't! The queen survived, Rudy!
Enemy Archer Queen survives, but with just a fraction of hit points, that might be low enough that we could get death damage from balloons or maybe even some lava hounds to pop on her so that the pups could finish her off. And I gotta say, the Royal Champion not knocking out that queen is a big hit, but she did manage to knock down an additional air defense on the right side corner. I don't even know if that was in Arium's planning book at this point, but he's, I think, got a really good start off so far with only 1 single air defense still standing on this base.
You would have to agree with both scatter shots down as well and the town hall. Notice the flight path of the lava loon as well. He might hit the sweeper initially, which is in the center, pushing back that lava hound, but he's very quickly going to get behind the air sweeper and then not have to deal with it. The lava loon has a beautiful path around the top, and the queen, though, is getting to work, Woody. She might go down from the lava pups, but she is certainly taking down a couple of them balloons beforehand.
There is not a single air defense left in this base, and MCES's Arium is going on a rampage, tearing through the core, knocking down the sweepers and that Eagle artillery like they are nothing. Stone Slaver to back up the last side of this push, and I don't think that Wizard Towers is going to be enough to deny so much damage. Death from above! Arium gets another 3-star.
The balloons surrounded the Wizard Tower in style, and as if to rub salt in the wounds, the Stone Slammer really didn't even need to pop the troops out until the very end. MCES, the Vice 2019 World Champions, coming into this qualifier, wanting to get their golden ticket with 2 3-stars to open up, Woody.
We asked on Twitter what you thought would happen in this war, and 63% of respondents said MCES would come out on top. It seems that the majority vote is picking up some steam here, as MCES now has 2 back-to-back 3 stars, the perfect way to start this war, and with so much extra time on the end, you gotta wonder, is there anything Nova can do to stop them?
Well, they need a 3-star. That would be a very good start. And React is the man for the job. In the previous qualifiers, which was just a couple of weeks ago, React had 3 attacks, Woody, and he 3-starred in each and every one of them. He really needs the 3-star now to keep Nova Esports in this.
Perfect attacks from React, and that's nothing short of what he needs now. A really easy attack on the top corner is going to grab 2 air defenses and an Eagle artillery. I'm not quite sure why these defenders are clustering up their air defenses so much, but they're making for really easy hero dives to take them out early on. A bit of a bad news for React, though, as this Archer Queen kind of jukes off to the side. Will this Royal Champion be able to finish off the Eagle artillery? That's a crucial target to take down. No! It stands, Judo!
Oh, it certainly does, and it activates now as well. React reacts very quickly with a couple of balloons, look, that are going to target directly onto it.
Oh!
Black Bomb takes it out. Can they get there? A single bit of damage would do it. There's another Black Bomb. Oh! Survives against the odds.
Not enough damage. React sends in the backup minion. That last little minion's gonna get it done, just out of range of that wizard tower, and that's what do I think? Scatter shot. It's able to take down the Eagle artillery, and that is what React needed. But time is once again running out for Nova Esports. They have finally knocked through those first layer of defenses, but the Lava Hound and Balloon are still waiting in tow to be backed up. We've got 2 headhunters able to be deployed for React. That could come in really handy to knock down the enemy Archer Queen. But wow, he is having to spend a lot of spells and resources on that left side to finish off that single target Inferno. He gets to it, and you have got to hope he's hurrying up if 3 stars are in his future.
He needs to ensure that the Lava Loon gets through this area. The Grand Warden ability does help them through the Town Hall. You've got to give React a lot of credit for keeping his Archer Queen alive in the center of the base. That could be very crucial when it comes down to time. And wait a second, Woody, he still has some spells and some other troops in the pocket as well that he can use. Here comes some more balloons. 45 seconds, and the percentage is going up at a phenomenal rate right now.
Healers are barely keeping that Archer Queen alive through so many attacks. She has held up, and that massive damage that she dishes out is exactly what React needs to finish off this pace. 92, 95%. It's ticking up, and there's nothing left to stop him. The cleanup is good, and React finds the 3-star strike for Nova Esports.
Just what Nova Esports needed coming out of that attack. Thomas95 frequently says, every time I speak to him, that React is the best player on Nova Esports team, the best attacker, and that is surely what they relied on during that one. Managing to get in a 3-star and just keeping Nova Esports in the race. Only behind by 1 star though currently, Judo.
Absolutely, they needed that 3-star because MCES have really came out into this war exactly how they intend to go on. And now we have Remio, a new addition to MCES. You might remember him competing back in August with Activity, and he is one of the top attackers in the game. Let's see whether he can continue the 3-star streak for MCES, Woody.
Oh yes, he is not just well known for his performance on Activity, picking up 3 stars there, but also on his own squad. His teammates give him credit as being the highest 3-star hit rate player on the team. If anyone is going to cement the lead, it's Remio right here and now with another triple Lava Loon push. Seems to really be the favorite setup for this MCES squad to take to the skies.
It certainly is, and you have to say the Royal Champion on the left-hand side of the base has cleared out so much percentage and damage. And not only that, it allows the King and Queen directly in towards the Town Hall. This is a beautiful start. The Archer Queen will be able to get the Town Hall easy enough, and time is also very efficient here as well. But I'm very interested about the 3 bat spells, Woody.
Great use of that wall wrecker, finally getting a chance to see it take a lot of punishment on the front side. That is what siege machines are meant to do. But you've got a good point there. 3 bat spells able to be deployed on the rear end. We still see several wizard towers up on the back that are going to be hard to take down. No freeze spells to stop them. Remio must have some really complicated, tricky plan to block hits from those as he gets the damage in. Oh wow, he's actually going to deploy the bats onto that scatter shot. Wizard Tower and that Royal Champion are firing away at it, but that is enough damage to take it down.
Yes, and even though the bats were taking a lot of damage from the Wizard Tower, it managed to protect the entire pack of balloons. So I think that was a good investment. Would 3 freeze spells maybe have been better? It's difficult to say, but either way, Remio has destroyed the defenses. 50 seconds remaining, and with a lot of troops on the board, it looks like MCES are on for a 3rd 3-star, Woody. This is incredible.
Devastating domination even gets the Lava Hound to pop at the very end for easy pop cleanup. So much time to spare. MCES have got a perfect war. The best start that any Clash of Clans World Championship squad could hope for, especially against Nova Esports, the team that has qualified for so many of these events. How many has it been? Like 4 out of the past 5 months they've been in the action, and yet still have not got their golden ticket.
Well, they need to make sure that they are on top form, because MCES do not look like they are slowing down. You mentioned it earlier, Woody, that Nova Esports got a perfect war in the previous qualifier, and MCES will have known that, and they know that in order to beat a perfect, you need a perfect and efficient timing, and they are right on track for that.
Eric's from Nova Esports with the Mass Dragon, not opting for bats, instead spends his spells on those earthquakes and lightnings to grab a scatter shot right there in the core of the base. There's still another one in that compartment though, and he's got a lot of work to do up on this top side to open up and finish off those single target infernos and air defenses. Those are crucial hits, especially when you're lining up for a mass drag attack. They can get burnt up really quickly if you don't tear those down. Still have a scatter shot up, and that Ice Golem was not there to block for the Royal Champion early on. Garrix might have had a little bit of a snafu here.
Yeah, I was going to pick up on this earlier, Woody, when you did mention that a lot of the bases have air defense to the corners and right at the edge. I was surprised we didn't see some of the attackers try and pick off the air defense and then swoop through the base with the dragons. And just as we say that, Garrix comes in, takes down 2 of the air defense, and I'm not sure if he's going to get the one over by 4 o'clock. There is a wizard. The king steps up. Looks like he will get it. And here we go. The dragons are coming in with only 1 air defense left.
Another really crucial exchange there was the Archer Queen taking down the Eagle Artillery. She could have locked onto the gold storage, but great placement from Garrix and a brilliant foresight to know exactly what he would need to get done on that top side.
Wow.
The rock works wonders, and those dragons are unstoppable. Single tornado trap up on the top side only catches 1 dragon, and that is not enough to slow down this pack of monsters. They are beasting their way through this base with hardly any resistance. Garrix seems on the path for a triple.
Woody, there is nearly nothing left in this base. He did such an incredible job around the outside that the dragons have an easy flight path directly through. The one thing I have to say as well, he held on to a couple of dragons, which really came in key to keep them moving through the center. With a minute left, it's all about how long it takes them to get around to the final defenses. But at this rate, MCES need to fail one of their attacks to give Nova Esports an opportunity, but Nova are keeping their foot on the gas. They want to make sure that if MCES do slip up, they are going to take this one.
Before this match began, Garrix told us that some call him Octopus, and I think I'm starting to see why. Tentacles spreading out across the entirety of the base and perfect control of these dragons, Banks.
Garrix from Nova Esports managing to get home a triple and answer right back against MCES. Isn't it amazing to think that potentially, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but potentially a 96% 2-star could be the downfall in this opening war, Woody?
Oh, you'd hate to imagine that, but hey, MCES have had some great base building skills come to bear in this war. Holding off Nova in their very first hit might just be their saving grace. A Worlds qualified squad is going to have nothing short of the best offense and defense that you have seen anywhere. And Kingsman is about ready to show us what it's like to get another hit in there off of 3 stars so far that his squad has put up. He's got that Queen Walk starting up on the top side with some balloons to try to catch a Seeking Air Mine. Does manage to get one. Great result there for Kingsman of MCES. Knocks down the multi-target Inferno with minimal damage onto his healers, and with the Raid spell going in, that Queen has got the distance.
I really admire how he has managed to get the Queen into the center. Does lose one of the healers, but at this point, he has got the Queen directly into the middle with incredible efficiency. Kingsman, one of the other new additions to MCES, says that every one of their players has a unique style, and we are already seeing that, Woody. So much variety in attack strategies, this one being the Hog Riders, Miners and Hog Riders, the hybrid, sorry, and here they come directly to the Town Hall.
Like a secret agent sneaking into the base, that Archer Queen has made it all the way to the very center, knocking down defenses left and right with support of her healers. She is going in with a terrible fury in her eyes, locks the Eagle Artillery and still has her ability left to use. She'll be able to pop in and finish that off with even additional damage on the rear end, but a Giant Bomb stops her in her track. That is going to be it for her charge. It's all now up to this hybrid army. Hogs and Miners starting to swarm in the left corner as they make their counterclockwise sweep through the base, but they are really getting slowed down, hitting a lot of hurdles on that left side there, Judo.
They certainly are. There is a lot of gold storages that have high hit points. The Miners are going down quick. He still has a heal spell that he needs to use, but with the Tesla farm, it is going to try and draw the Miners away from the scatter shot. Here we go, Woody. They need to get this compartment down if he can keep the 3-star streak. They're stuck on the King. Meanwhile, the scatter shot continues to rain damage. Oh, and there is a ground skeleton trap as well.
Oh, the humanity! Kingsman's forces being obliterated by the scatter shot on the back end. Miners are taking so much heavy firepower. Can they hold up to all of this offense? A Giant Bomb is the nail in the coffin. It explodes and they are done for. Kingsman of CES with a 2-star, creeping above the 80% here, but Riak has finally found the base to deny the French juggernaut.
Wow, I really thought when the Miners got inside the range of the scatter shot that he would be able to take it down, but no. Giant Bomb on defense, proving to you how important defense is as well. And look, we were just saying Nova Esports need to keep the pressure up in case MCES make a mistake. And there it is. An 85% 2-star now means that Nova Esports could indeed take the lead if they keep the pressure going and get a 3-star in the next attack.
Finally an opening for this Nova squad, but they really have to capitalize hard. We need to see back-to-back 3-stars from them in order to get the dominant lead that they are so desperately seeking for, but a little bit of an opening from MCES could be just stretched wide as Nova have finally found their chance to get the lead. Matthias will be the next attacker for this squad, moving in with 12 dragons. A massive strike from the skies, focusing super hard on those flying beasts rather than committing troops to back up a big hero dive. We've only got one Ice Golem. Expect to see that be used to support this Queen wherever she chooses to go in. That Barbarian King might even be able to get one of the air defenses on the outside. I think that left side corner should be an easy target, Judo.
Yeah, look, it certainly looks like that, Woody, because the walls are open to try and mess with wall breaker pathing, but it does allow the Barbarian King to walk straight in, and with the ability, he will be able to take down the defending Archer Queen as well. Another base with the air defense pushed to the outside. Matthias trying to take advantage of that, and we seen earlier, React, who got the 3-star, was 3 for 3 in his attacks in the previous qualifier. That is exactly the same for Matthias. He had 3 attacks, 3 3-stars. Let's see if he can do it again now, Woody.
Scary forces on defense as Matthias not able to take out that Inferno Tower on the top corner. 3 super minions are going to be there to back up the whole but can they keep it together? A freeze spell and a poison are going to start chipping away at them, but looks like the aim wasn't perfect from Matthias. Those dragons going to have to finish them off and keep this path going strong. Early Eternal Tome from the Grand Warden is just enough to protect these dragons from the Giga Bomb. It explodes with the pop of the Stone Slammer on the bottom. Another dragon's going to come on out to join the fray, but split up dragons are a dicey strat for Matthias.
Yes, they don't have the DPS moving through the base, and I can't help but think that this was not the plan. Woody tries to use a Rage and a Heal on top of each other to keep the dragons through to the defending Royal Champion and that back-end air defense. They are pushing and trying to get there, but they are going down fast as well. Here comes the Royal Champion to try and save the day, but the dragons are going down quick. I'm not sure he's going to get it, Woody.
The amazing Amazonian tosses her shield. Royal Champion knocking through the bottom compartment, but there is just too much to handle. Scatter shots deal massive damage, and Matthias's dragons are knocked out of the sky. One by one, they have been clipped. Their wings are not enough to keep them afloat, as an Eagle Artillery is going to be the last big structure that Matthias had to deal with. Not able to knock it down. He has just suffered so much damage throughout the entirety of this raid, and yet the 2-star in the mid-80 percentage is going to be good result for Matthias. Not enough to creep ahead as Nova slips behind on percentage now, but only down 1.2%. This is anyone's Warbanks.
Percentage race is definitely still there, but it's still that additional star that Nova Esports need to grab onto. They need to take these chances that MCES are granting them by not getting these triples. It's got to be another triple for Nova Esports if they're thinking of staying in. But MCES have an opportunity right now to put the nail in the coffin, Judo.
And it is tryhard, one of the best players that there are. This man has so much experience. As long as he gets the 3 stars, Nova Esports cannot catch up. They will move to the lower bracket, which we will see the losing teams later on today, but it is still anybody's game with the percentage so close. It really comes down to whether MCES can get the 3-star in this attack, Woody.
Rapid fire balloon deploy will protect healers and knock down those Teslas on the bottom corner. Tryhard is one of the most reactive players in the game, well known for his quick attacking style and not going to waste a single second on this early hit. He's already 30 seconds in and has knocked down a quarter of the base with this queen charge. Great support from those healers as well, staying right on top of their leading lady. Popping down air defenses left and right, but the key target is going to be those big ground splash structures, rather, with this hybrid army. He's got to focus heavy on those scatter shots, Eagle Artilleries, and a single multi-target Inferno on the top left side, Judo.
A very talented queen charge here, Woody. I thought he was walking the queen around the outside and was then going to send the hybrid into the town hall. But no, he turned the queen around so she could take the town hall first. Next level attack here by Tryhard. She continues to charge forward, but she is going down fast to the defending Royal Champion. Oh, she does go down, but she's got a lot of damage at this point, Woody.
Grand Warden charges in to support those big hybrid baddies. Siege Machine dropped on the outside will give a P.E.K.K.A. and some additional wizards to clean out the outer edge, but that's a massive amount of damage being dealt to those poor hogs and miners. Great use of the heal spell there will top them back off after that big encounter with the multi-target Inferno and a giant bomb exploding. Hogs are coming in for backup as the cavalry has arrived. A massive Eternal Tome grabs almost every single troop on the battlefield, but can they make it all the way to that Eagle Artillery? Royal Champion waiting in the wings. Tryhard needs to get her in. Drop that ability as soon as you can. That Eagle Artillery isn't going to wait for nothing.
The Grand Warden's ability was perfect to protect everything. Eagle Artillery will go down, Woody, and because he protected so many Hog Riders and Miners early on, there is so many of them left alive. This base is history, and it will be MCES taking the victory, putting it out of the way that Nova Esports will not be able to catch up.
Onto the sacred hill, leading him high up applauded and present before the seat supreme. MCES knocked down the world champions and advanced to the top side of this bracket. Congratulations to them with an incredible triple. They have finished off Nova Esports, and even with one attack left in this war, we have got to be applauding MCES. Their first and only appearance in the Clash of Clans World Championship, but they have come through with style.
All of the other teams will now be looking at MCES. 14 stars, 97% average destruction. That is an incredible performance, and it is one that now every other team must have their eyes on MCES as one of the favorites, Woody.
Let's see what Cuevas has got to say. The final strike from Nova will give us a glimpse at what we can expect going forward. Cuevas, certainly a very strong attacker for this squad, picked up 2 triples in the previous war, this last October round of the qualifiers. Got a 2-star, 77%, and that was actually the attack that dropped Nova out of the event. So really hoping that he can get redemption in this final month of competition. We've got the hybrid army once again. Early stab in here from the Archer Queen and healers to back her up. That's going to go the distance and will surely take down this Town Hall. We're going to get the CC pulled out, and there's no activation yet on the Town Hall. Good result for Cuevas as he gets a stab deep in the base. But wow, really has to drop that rage fast. That forces the poor Archer Queen's ability, Judo.
Oh, he was not expecting that, Woody. It was a brilliant start as well, identifying that the Archer Queen pathing was difficult, used the jump spell to get her to the Town Hall, but miscalculated with the rage. The ability is gone, and that could be crucial moving to the end of the attack. But here comes the hybrid, Woody.
An awful miscalculation for Cuevas as his Archer Queen has been defeated. That crucial hero is no longer here to support the rest of this raid, and even an early Eternal Tome from Cuevas bespeaks the awful desperation that these miners and hogs are going to have sweeping through the entirety of a base which has just got so many defenses still left up. Heroes all around are going to require an enormous amount of pressure from Cuevas to finish them off, forcing out that Royal Champion, taking a ton of damage. There goes the ability, knocking down a few more structures, but it's too little, too late if you ask me. I think the 2 stars is the best we can ask from Cuevas in this raid.
I would agree, Woody, but he is doing a phenomenal job at trying to push the percentage as high as possible. Look, he needs as much confidence for him and his team moving forward. We will see them in action later today against the loser of the next matchup, which will be MKMA and Sky Stars. So Cuevas has done a brilliant job, in my opinion, at pushing the percentage despite losing his Archer Queen early on, Woody.
Another round for Nova's Cuevas, but not enough to get the triple. Demoralized and demolished from those previous hits by MCES. They are going to have to walk away with just 12 stars. The dirty dozen, as MCES's 14 on a nearly perfect war, will certainly set the tone for this final month of competition. Nova have been defeated, and MCES bases hold on a 3rd time, blocking off Cuevas and giving them the path they sought.
14 stars to 12. Congratulations, MCES. What a brilliant performance. No sign of any pressure getting to them. They're going to move on to